Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Vikings. So I am very excited to see what's going to happen when Ivar and Hvitserk and maybe Ubba, but maybe not. I don't know. He's just going to be wandering at sea for a bit. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really know. But if they all arrive in Kattegat, I feel like that is going to be crazy. And I'm very interested to see, you know, what's going to happen with that. I feel like we've closed the chapter, the Russia chapter, maybe fully. And I'm just interested to see what that means we're going to do with the last 5 episodes. So, okay, let's get into it.
So, well...
Yeah?
Well, this might be a mistake, after all.
Probably. Well, I didn't think it was going to go well.
Take it to King Harald.
Oh, boy.
King Harald.
Ivar's over it.
King Harald Finer. Well,
Uh-huh.
brothers fall out. They may even end up fighting on different sides. You know that too well.
Ooh.
The sons of Ragnar have returned home to support the new regime. All is well with the world.
Uh-huh. I feel uncomfortable. Oh.
We have to share the water equally. We can't make exceptions.
What if she dies?
Oh. Standing by her man. This is awkward.
2 of Ragnar's sons have returned home. Gods being human understand human nature. They understand jealousy. They understand ambition. I did it myself. I killed my own brother. And I regret it every day. Ivar
I believe
regrets that he forgot the lessons of his father.
What?
And they have come here to be judged by their own people.
So tell us, Ivar, is it true you're a god, like you told us?
Oh. Is that all it takes? Is that literally all it takes? Everyone's like, what is going on?
You're all used to having power and influence. But there can only be one king here. What is left for you to do? Except to fall out and go.
Wow, she read you all to filth. Woo!
Hey, Ivar! Hey, Hvitserk!
It feels as if I'm in an open boat, lost at sea, with no land in sight. Don't you ever feel the same?
I've been lost for so long. I wouldn't recognize the alternative.
Meanwhile, Ubba's actually lost in a boat.
I am growing tired of your games. Don't tell me that you're beginning to lose your faith, Ubba. Not you.
Oh, God.
There's so little food, so little water. That poor boy is just the first of many.
Oh, man. I really hope this isn't how, like, Ubba and Torvi die, because I'd be very upset with that being the end of their characters.
I've been away, O ancient one.
Oh, I have watched you.
Oh, wow.
Do you imagine that I don't see?
He is just popping up.
Think of your father, sat here, dreaming his dreams.
Where's he gonna go? Oh No way! Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
My dear brother, I have to congratulate you on the manner of your death. It was very much in keeping with your legend. We both know I'm not worthy.
Oh.
I haven't earned my place in Valhalla. I abandoned Ubba, the brother I loved the most. The only two women I've ever loved both met miserable ends.
Oh, God.
I follow Ivar around like a shadow. I don't even know why. The gods must despise me. But you must know all about this by now, Pierre.
Hvitserk, do not think so unkindly of the gods.
Okay.
I will spend the night with you, if you desire it.
What?
I'm not sure I ever really wanted it after all.
What? What?
So little satisfaction.
When you make it to the top, where can you go from there? I mean, I guess Ivor has some ideas, but you know, oh boy. Oh my God, this is horrifying. Ubba.
And in the meantime, I'm married to a witch who I know does not love me at all.
Well, yeah.
The woman that I love.
Your brother Hafton is here. He's listening to us right now.
Oh.
Everyone is around us. Don't you believe that?
Do you think he would come to visit me?
Yeah, you would. I think so.
I hope the gods forgive me. But I don't think it's possible.
Oh. Well, it sounds like you haven't forgiven yourself. What? What is this?
The god is blessed with eternal youth.
Oh.
So weep no more, sweet Hvitserk. Weep no more.
Oh, oh. Oh, God.
And life is a gift. What is in here is a gift.
Oh.
Everyone will always underestimate you. Ivar the Bones.
Oh, boy. Oh, we're okay.
Be ruthless.
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh.
Fleok fagra ora, hugva manugana.
Okay. I feel so bad for Ubba. I just want like a boat to come up and it be like Floki with a bunch of sandwiches or something. You know what I mean? Not very realistic, but it's kind of what I want to happen. Oh, the wheels are turning.
Queen Ingrid told us that in time of peace we would have no choice but to fall out with each other. It's true. There is still something left for us to do together.
Oh my God. Okay.
He can't die.
Of course he can die!
No! It's impossible.
He was a god!
This is my fault. You should never have let Kattegat. No longer believe. Do you?
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, boy.
Don't you understand? If you behave like this, if you try to murder one another, then we are just like settlers those we left behind. What is the point in trying to find a new land?
Oh, wow. Whew. Really used Floki showing up with the sandwiches, just gotta say.
Instead, we have raided far and wide. And our raids have been successful.
Wow. We're really doing this.
But Wessex last great kingdom of England. All
Oh, Alfred!
I was there when our father died. He wanted no pity. He was glad to die. Since his death, the Christian plague has spread across the world, even infecting our Rose brothers. But you still claim to be Vikings. I conquer England and all of its riches. Be the English fight. Be like the gods and reach for my life.
Well, they got something to fight for now. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Some really good things that I liked in this. This episode was a lot of soul searching, I feel like. There was a lot of like, what's my purpose going on? Which is, I guess it's okay. I do think it was a little bit of a slow episode and not one that needs like a ton of action. But I do think that it was a little just slower, even also in terms of character development, but everybody kind of searched within in this episode. So there was a little bit of character realization, I guess is the better term than character development. But I am so I'm interested to see. Obviously, I now have more of a perspective on where we're going with the last few episodes, where Alfred is coming back and kind of really sticking to its roots. I like this plan. I think the three brothers, also Harald a bit in this episode, had some did some soul searching. We talk about Ubba losing his faith, not losing his faith. Ubba had kind of a clear direction that he was going in. He is not so much, wasn't exactly on the same page as, Ivar and Hvitserk. They were having that conversation of, I don't know what my purpose is. And Hvitserk's like, I've been lost forever. Like, I mean, join the club, but like, I've been here for a while. So, and I think Ubba had a very clear direction of what he wanted and it just didn't work out. Feel like Ubba's always been so very level-headed and rational, and he kind of has not always, I think Torvi's been really, really great to him and everything, and there's some other people that I wouldn't say aren't, level-headed, but he's kind of been very much surrounded by very impassioned people who are a bit more impulsive and everything like that. And I just, everything that happened with Shettle kind of led him to where he is right now. And in this really kind of sad predicament where he can't really, they're all starving at sea. Still, I'm still holding out that Floki's coming with the sandwiches, he's ordering DoorDash for them or something. But like, it's just very sad when you put all of your faith and all of your focus into something and it doesn't really come to fruition in the way that you imagine it. And I do believe that he will probably, if I'm correct, it's not over for Ubba. I hope that they'll catch a break in some regard and that they'll be able to kind of fulfill the dreams that he has, or that they as a group have. That would be great, but I'm gonna be really depressed if the way that they take out Ubba and Torvi is them just like starving at sea and that's it. So I don't think that's how they're gonna take them out. But like this season in general has just been like chopping people off, so I'm not putting it past them, okay? But it's a little bit, like I think he's kind of in a different situation that maybe Ivar and Hvitserk are. I do want to say I really enjoyed the scene between Ivar and Harald talking about betraying brothers, and you can see that Harald carries the weight of killing his brother, which they loved each other, like 100%. When he's like, I regret it every day, or I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that, you know, like, he loved his brother so much. Harold loves hard. Now, he has his faults, and in my opinion, there are some strong faults. But he does love very hard. He's a very impassioned person. He you know, and I liked what he said. You know, you claw. He was always ambitious, right? It's kind of always his thing. He always wanted to be the king of all Norway, and he was always ambitious, and he would do some stuff that you know, maybe people with lesser ambitions wouldn't have done, and all of that. But he claws his way to the top. He's finally there, and then what is there to do? He's just a king. So I liked the discussion between him and Ivar searching for some sort of purpose as well. You know? He's searching for something. And while he has people that he cares about back in Russia, he wants to do more. Obviously, coming to Kattegat was kind of that first step, but as soon as, you know, he got there, he was sort of like, okay, now what? Like, now what? What's going on here? And it just seems like Kattegat is not entirely, doesn't have the same mentality or mindset that, you know, it had when Ragnar was around. It's very different. And Ivar is very smart. He knows how to monopolize on that. He knows how to get people passionate about what he wants them to get passionate about. And he's a good politician. And I think he can now go back and listen to his father's words and be able, after everything he's learned, and be a little bit more focused and a little bit more, you know, where he's like, be ruthless. It's kind of like he took that to his heart after Ragnar died and was kind of ruthless to everybody. He was also, like, you know, reeling from losing both of his parents in a fairly short amount of time, I think. And everything, and feeling very alone and cornered and everything like that. Now, I know that's not me excusing some of the things that he did at all, because was not, you know, I wasn't the biggest fan of how he ruled. But I liked, you know, I like that he might, I mean, poor Alfred. I just feel so bad. I'm excited we're going to see Alfred again, I think. And I assume it'll be the same actor as the grown-up. That would be very interesting. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it. But, you know, I feel like he's going to be able to channel this focus into rating, and not necessarily like against, you know, his own brother. Things like that. It'll be interesting. I'm very interested. You know, the one thing I do got to say about Ivar is you never know what's up his sleeve, so I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. Another thing that I think is, so I don't know how I feel about this whole Hvitserk getting a night with a goddess and like all of that. Like, I don't really know how I feel about all of that, in all honesty. I really don't. What I will say is, before all of that happened, it was breaking my heart. What he was saying, you know, like, I did this, I'm a failure at this, I left Ubba. And that's like the thing. I understand they're putting such a great focus on Ivar and Hvitserk's relationship, so I think they're really going to go with it and make it be a significant part of the last 4 episodes. And I'm okay with that. I think I really like that. But But I do wish that we could get a little bit of Ubba and Hvitserk, because they were just like this, and then and all didn't really go well. But what Hvitserk was saying about like, and then just everything that he's done, killing Lagatha, and like just everything, he has such a low opinion of himself, and that's one of the toughest things to deal with. And Hvitserk seeing people get cut down in battle, even Lagatha, in her final moments after he stabbed her a bunch of times, she was, honestly, she was trying to comfort him, and she was like, I'm okay, like I'm good to go. And he even sees Bjorn, and the way that Bjorn died, where he was kind of at peace, like, I don't think he did this one final act of bravery and all of this, it was like this big ordeal with Bjorn. But he was at peace that he was going to Valhalla. And there's all of these like examples, and Ragnar was, kind of okay with, and Hvitserk, because they kind of have this mentality of like, I'm complete, or I've lived a good life, or I'm proud of what I've done. And Hvitserk is just like, I'm not proud of what I've done. How do I become proud? So that was really emotional, and I was like feeling it, and I kind of wish it wasn't cut off by the goddess showing up. I don't know, maybe it was just my preference. I don't think they needed that. I think just him, and maybe him spending the last couple of episodes maybe trying to redeem himself, or just show that he's a different person, and he can be brave, he can do good, or whatever he is, his goal of who he wants to be. I think that would be really great. Step number 1, bring some food over to Ubba. I'm just kidding. But yeah, and him kind of collapsing in town and crying a bit. Like, there's a lot of great moments for his character in this episode. I kind of wish that they focused on, I don't know. But it's interesting to see where his head is at. So I gotta say, for the last 4 episodes, I really do hope that they do justice to the characters that are left. And yes, this one was a little bit slower, but I'm ready for it to amp up in the last 4, and to close out this Vikings chapter. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.